All right. Welcome to the stream. I hope everybody is having a good evening. It should be all squared away. I'm checking on that now. And of course, immediately as this starts, the dog starts going a little crazy. Settle down. Calm down. I'm going to let him out before we get started. What an auspicious beginning. All right. Let's see. Now, one thing I do want to check into right away is Cozy Clover mentioned to me that there are other structures that can be made that I hadn't even looked into. I've got the planter box, but I've heard that there is a tree planter, and I don't seem to have that. Clearly I'm gonna have to find it. Hello, Cozy, how are you? In the meantime, I'm not ready to take things apart right now. We do still have the fish hanging out on the boat to allow me to get the fabled flying fish, I think it was. No. Our surgeon fish's fabled version, the doctor fish. And obviously I need to do my crops, which I'm going to do those first. I'm going to harvest them first, because we have big plans today. We have, in fact, a whole new area to visit. Okay. Trying to remember where everything is. That's my fish. Because we need to start a new expedition. Let's see. Transfer all. Take this one back. So this should be here. I'll just go ahead and sell those. This comes back out. I should probably make, let's see, because we want a new fabled bond. Our fabled bond, let's see, I think if we look at our character, our fabled bond is 4. Let's get the uncles over here, because they're going to be important. But let me see here. With corn, keep harvestable corn next to a source of fire for a while. Angerfish. No, that's watermelon. 3 flowers. So if I put down flower pot, flower pot, flower pot, tell me you're not harvestable yet. And then I get flowers. One, I'll just take these. That one should grow into, unless it's already harvestable. There we go. Structure unlocked. Tree planter box. There we go. Alright, so let's look at this thing. It's a 2x2, and you did mention that. Ugh. I don't know how I want to organize this right now. We're going to take this watermelon, we're going to put these two in here for now. And we do need some more chili fertilizer. But if we come over here and we look at Uncle Terry, our rooftop extension, I have to reach Fabled Bond 5. Shouldn't you be doing, I think? The other thing I can do is grab you, move you over here, and let's make a little bit of that. I'll just make some popcorn, hopefully. But I want the fabled species because I want to feed them to my guy over here so that he can, let's see, maybe I need to water them. Also, that's a little bit awkward. I have made it very awkward for myself. There. Get that going. There we go. How long? Because it says for the corn, keep your harvestable corn next to a source of fire for a while. I don't know how long a while is. And I don't think that these will grow where we're headed. Now, I did put up a poll last week, basically ensuring that y'all could help me decide where we were going to go. Okay, so there's harvestable corn. Now I just need them to actually go. We'll see it in a moment. But we are setting out on a new expedition soon, which is why I'm not telling him where to go, because if we look at our map, every single island has a flag. And the flag tells us that we have finished that island. So we're going to start a new expedition, and we did unlock a new area. But I believe that we were told by this one, Uncle Jerry, that the crops and fish and everything will not grow in the new area. So I'm waiting a little bit, trying to get that fabled corn going. Okay, come on. You worked last time. How much do I have here? Let's just cook all of that. So if this, hello K-Bay, if this watermelon and these corn could please turn into what I want, then we'll be on our way. Let's see, we've also got that. I should have let's see. Is there's not a campfire. Unfortunately. We're going to leave that. We're going to work in here for just a little bit. We've got our fish here. Our grandma. Our parrotfish. And I believe this is our doctor fish. Yep. Let's see. Could have this guy watch me sleep. Because that's not going to be ominous at all. Okay, today it does not seem to be working the way it did previously. It'll be fine. I'm gonna move you back over here because it bothers me. Let's look at our fabled one more time. Can we catch any? Yes, we can see about doing a little bit of fishing. Because maybe if I catch a triggerfish, okay, you're a normal triggerfish. I don't have any bait for you. What's going on there? Okay. Let's get some bait. So there's that one. We can also go for that. Oh, I should have put the bait on. Okay, let's see. We are out. Well, no, we're within the time, so let's select the bait. Got the bait. I just want to get one or two of the fabled. There we go. 1. And let's visit the island and see if we can't get one there. Okay, we've got 2. All right. And I might as well pick the flowers. Not worried about the rest of it. Let's strengthen our fabled bond. I can't feed you that. Which I think means you've already eaten it. Let's check these 2. All right, let's get your fabled bond higher. And now we can get the rooftop expansion. So, let's see what's involved with that. Well now, if it ain't my favorite collector, what'll it be today? I need 6,000 gold, 50 simple wood, 15 Sakura wood, 15 haunted wood. I wonder if it's 15 of both or one or the other. 5 silver ingots and 5 gold ingots. Well. Wait, what did it say? It's adds a walkable rooftop extension to the boat. Increases the size of your bedroom. Now, I think a walkable rooftop extension would be great for the tree planters. So let's put, nope, wrong one. Let's put this one up because I'm not really ready to sell all this. I will take these 2 because I don't need more than the 1. Let's see, crops. I guess I don't have any starred corn. That can go in here. And over here. Okay. Oh no! I hope you're able to get your glasses fixed soon. That is an awful feeling. And all I did right there was just deconstruct the flower pots, which it did refund me all my materials, it looks like. I'm gonna pick these up. Because we're about to sell a whole bunch so that they give us some money, because I need 6,000 for that expansion, and that's obviously what I'm working towards. And the flowers really aren't a good money maker, but they at least do something. We're up to 3,800, nearly 39. Let's dismiss them for the moment. And let's start a new expedition. Now, the vote was for Haunted Harbors unanimously, so we're going there first. Only the boldest of collectors dare uncover the whispering secrets beneath the colorful leaves. Let's depart. We get new music, we get a new green skybox, green murky water, autumn leaves around, very nice. Let's see if we can't get this fish. All right, we got a cod straight away. I'm also very excited about visiting this area. This is a brand new experience. I've been to, at this point, I believe 2 expeditions in Tropical Trove. So I'm very happy that we've unlocked this new area. We are still getting simple wood, I'm seeing. So that's good, since we need so much of it. Let's see. One of our haunted wood resources. And let's take a look at the map now. Almost looks like an arrow. I think I'll go there first. Now you are getting kind of hungry, I see. So let's go ahead and feed you. See what this little fish is. Signal goby. We'll read up on the fish in just a moment. Right. But we are at least getting him something to eat. Okay, so let's check this out. We are over here in Haunted Harbors. We have the Signal Goby, which it doesn't really describe, but it's an interesting looking fish. And then we have the cod. Let's see. The Signal Goby. This tiny fish is rarely found alone. It shares a burrow with a nearly blind pistol shrimp, forming one of the most loyal partnerships in the ocean. All right. Go ahead and eat all of those. Cod is delicious. That is a big fish. Is that also a cod, I think? Because I think the first one we got was about that big. Yep, okay. And we do need to catch 7 of them to unlock the bait. And I think that's true of all the fish here. So I think we're about to unlock the bait for the goby at the very least. Oh. We do also need to get our uncles over in this area so that they can sell us the first crops. Okay, we're getting gold ore. And we are getting pretty close to our area. Aha, and here's our uncles. I was about to say, I assume they're still showing up. Howdy, folks. What needs growing today? Okay, oh, so now we have a tree. We've got potato, garlic, wheat, Brussels sprout, and pumpkin. Well, all right, how am I gonna do this? I mean, I can walk on these, so if I deconstruct these, move this one here. Come on. Get a tree planter, and I'm just going to put it right there. I don't love not having a walkway, but this will do for now. This will at least allow us to get all of the crops planted so that we can work towards the fabled versions of those. Because I don't know if you noticed, and I'm about to go show you. Don't know if you noticed, but the Great Boat extension, you have to do this one, but then you also need to reach a fabled bond of 15. And it's probably going to be way, 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 way more money, which is fine. So for now, we've got all of the crops going. We should have... Nope, we're still one shy on the bait. I'm going to dismiss them for the moment. We're nearly at the island, and we have mail. Mom and Dad, from Mom and Dad, a tough decision. I thought we already read that, didn't we? I guess we didn't. I guess that's brand new. Hey, where will you go first? Hey, honey, it's Mom and Dad again. How are you doing? We heard you made it out of Tropical Trove. That's so exciting. So where to next? Sakura Shores or Haunted Harbors? Your dad and I went to Haunted Harbors first, mostly because I adore the spooky atmosphere. He didn't enjoy it quite as much, though that might have been because I kept sneaking in little jump scares. What can I say? He's easy to spook. And how's Lou doing? Absolutely love the name, by the way. You always did have a knack for naming things. Remember when we harvested that fabled sweet potato the first time and you insisted it looked like a lemon? I still laugh whenever I think about it. I'll never forget the day Lou found us. It felt like yesterday. They took to you right away, too. I don't think I've ever seen a bond form so fast. With the way you've been progressing, your fabled bond must be getting pretty strong by now. You two must make quite the team. I can't wait to see you in action together. Anyway, I'd better get back to trying to catch some of these elusive new fish. They're maddeningly difficult, but the payoff is worth it. Love, Mom and Dad. All right, we get our first island on Haunted Harbors. Let's go to the island and see what's what. We do also need to be on the lookout for Uncle Eugene. I love how the trees have eyes. We've got new fish there. Did we already find you? You're not even hiding, dude. I've got some special wares today. Uniquely sourced, if you catch my drift. Alright, so what have we got? We've got fertilizer recipe for Brussels sprouts, piranha, and signal goby. Haunted chair, tomb bookshelves. Oh, a flower crown. And a turtle plushie. I need a turtle plushie for Lou. I need a turtle plushie for Lou. That's getting pinned. So let's see now. That is garlic and sturgeon. Well, we're already growing the garlic. And I don't know how much of this is going to be different. Those still produce rock. Is this going to be... Okay, this is gold. Green ghost flower, purple ghost flower. So it seems like the basic resources are basic. Look at this scarecrow. That's too cute. That gives us simple wood. Maybe the orange trees give us the haunted wood, or this dead looking tree. This has got to be the haunted wood. Yeah. Well, I'm glad to know that we can still get the simple wood here because we need 50 of it for our expansion. And that is definitely going to be the goal of today's stream, is to expand our boat. Because we've already got that level 5 fabled bond. So it's really just a matter of getting the money and the materials together. You can pick the glowing mushrooms. I was just thinking, I really wanted the glowing mushrooms. I'm very happy with this area. Y'all chose the perfect area for me to start in. Can I get these mushrooms? I can get the red mushrooms too. We've got a little area here. I'm pretty sure that decorations like this are things that you can eventually unlock, I would think. In some ways, you're very much just ahead of me, Cozy. But also, in games like this, I can be pretty cheap. If I know that I will eventually be able to get it myself, I usually just suck it up and do the grind instead of spending the money. Yeah, it's a rooftop extension, so I'm thinking it's going to be a deck for your boat. And I'm thinking that would be such a perfect area for our tree farm. Come on. Okay, but I need a sturgeon. One of the things I'm finding has been really beneficial to me when streaming has been reading all of the instructions and everything aloud, because it makes it harder for me to miss things I would miss in a normal solo run playthrough, because I'm terrible for that. Let's get this. Let the water bubbles. I'm sorry, I get so distracted so easily when we get to new areas. Alright, we've got our piranha. Looking good there, buddy. We do still get the shooting stars, which is nice. Oh, we get silver and gold ore. That's going to be tremendously helpful. Squirrel's such a good term for it. I think I've gotten most of the things I can get here. Let's see, we have... This is one thing. I wish it would start on the area we're in. So we've got the piranha, which is until 6 a.m. Signal gobies all day. The cod is daytime. We are at 1 a.m. Can we find a big saltwater fish? Well, that looks promising. Anglerfish. All right. And you are at night from what, 8 p.m. to 4 a.m.? We definitely need to try to catch another one or two of those. I'm ignoring the smaller fish because I'm pretty sure they're signal goby or whatever it is. Signal goby, I think. Getting tons of piranha this way. Anglerfish may be a rarer fish to catch between the limited time and the fact that it's a bigger fish. Now let's see. For the piranha, 3 more fish and we can get the bait recipe. I hope you have a wonderful night's sleep and a great day at work tomorrow, Kebe. Take good care of yourself. I look forward to your next stream. All right, that should be... Nope, not quite. One more. Come on. You're not going to show up, are you? Pretty sure it is now. Yeah, it's now not time for them. We're gonna wait just a moment around here, see if another fish shows up. There should be some other freshwater fish for the daytime, I would think. But it's not looking too promising. Well, let's get this one anyway. I'll do my best to tune in. Yep, there's our signal goby. At this point, we should at least be... Yes. Looks like pear and wheat. Maybe. Not seeing anything there. We're gonna go back to Lou. We've already got another letter. All right. So much stuff. already up to 58. That's good. I don't even have space for everything. We're gonna have to redo the fish, which makes me a little sad, but that's fine. You know what? We are going to large storage chest. Hello. But you're too expensive right now with what I'm doing. Now that I'm not too worried about where I'm going to get the wood, I'm using it up so that I can store the old stuff. Okay, let's get you going to a new island. Uncle Terry, boat upgrade. Your boat's roof extension. Ahoy, Whimsy. Congratulations on advancing as a collector. I hope you've had a chance to explore Sakura shores or haunted harbors and take in the sights. Personally, I've always had a soft spot for the tropical trove, but to each their own, aye? On your travels, you may have come across some new resources. I hope you've already upgraded your tools at least once, because you'll need them in proper ship shape to get those materials. And if you're wondering what to use them for, well, that's where I come in. I've been working on a blueprint to upgrade your boat, and it's finally ready. Now, it's not exactly free, but trust me, this upgrade will be well worth it. I've put together a list of materials I'll need, so if you can gather them for me, we'll have your vessel sailing smoother than ever. One more thing before I can start. You'll need to strengthen your fabled bond with Lou a bit further. They'll need that extra strength to carry the improved boat. Keep doing what you've been doing. Discovering more fabled species will do the trick. Okay. Oh, you're huge. Are you another cod or something different? I lost you because I was not paying enough attention. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, no, you're a cod. That's what a cod does. Yep. Also a cod, I assume? You're not quite as big as the other. Oh, you're different. What are you? An arrowhead dogfish. Huh. When do you show up? 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And now that we have this, we can see the signal Kobe. We need pear, wheat, and a rock. So it looks like having at least one tree planter is very important for y'all. And for me. Ooh, line strength 2. Very nice. Let's check out upgrades. Okay, so we've got those. No, we've got... What do I have? Does it tell me? was that? Oh. I should put on the froggy hat. I haven't done much with the Nightbot yet. Can you look down so I can see, buddy? It's got a bear hat. Okay, bear hat wins. I need to learn how to use Nightbot. I'm afraid I don't know how to use it just yet. I want to say don't do that. I guess I'll remove as a standard moderator for the moment. And once I've got it better set up. I didn't realize it was already partly set up. I'm sorry about that. Okay. Right, I need to get the fish sorted. So that's these. Now that's there, I believe, and that one's there. And there. Was it here and here, I think? Yeah. Okay. And then these fish just get stowed, although I will probably go ahead and sell them. Probably because better people than me actually set up the bot before they give it access. I'm still learning things. Now wait, why do I have... I don't think I do have. Okay. Let's see, it's a oh, hello. I can use the debris. Oh, with the debris, I do get Sakura wood as well as haunted wood. That's super handy. I may not have to trade for the Sakura wood. I like that they've made it so you don't have to visit each of the areas to move forward. You can visit just the one. I mean, I do want to visit both. But I'm just not quite there yet. You're coming over here, and you're going in there. I'll just put the processed there. I do need to let my dog indoors, so bear with me just a moment. There we go. He's back in and probably going to settle in and nap. And we are going to continue working towards 6,000 coins, simple wood, etc., etc. We've got a potato. 5 will get us the fertilizer recipe. Sadly, we only got 2 seeds. So, how about you guys come over here while I'm busy with this. How much mail am I going to get? Goodness. Fabled Origins. Between Steadiness and Change. Hey Whimsy, it's Mom and Dad. How's the sea treating you? We've been hearing all about your progress and couldn't be prouder. At this rate, you might catch up with us sooner than we thought. Have you made it to Haunted Harbors yet? Personally, this is Dad talking. Personally, I've always preferred Sakura Shores, but when you do go, don't let the spooky atmosphere get to you. Some people get properly rattled there, but then again, some folks are just a little too sensitive. Over here, we visited a few islands, and the difference is incredible. They're so much bigger, and they don't sink back into the sea at all. You can actually chart a permanent map and mark down places to revisit later. It means being a bit more careful with resources, sure, but I find the steadiness refreshing. We've also been chasing rumors of fabled species here, though none have landed in our nets yet. The locals say that long ago, the uncharted seas and the changing tides, that's where you are now, were completely separate. No Collector's Cove, no great gate between them, nothing. And here's the wild part. Fabled species are said to have originated in the uncharted seas. They never existed in the changing tides until some great natural event tore down the borders between the two. Back in those days, collectors weren't even a thing. There was no point, since everything was already known, and fabled species were much more common. Somewhere along the way, that knowledge was lost in the upheaval, which means it's up to us collectors to piece it back together. All right, enough history for now. We're off to test the fabled condition for the ornate boxfish. Apparently, its fabled form is called the cofferfish, and your mom is absolutely determined to see it with her own eyes. Love, Mom and Dad. All right, let's see. Do we have any more? Those are almost. Not close. Well, boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew, or just feed them to your companion. That's funny. Okay, first things first. We've got to update our There we go. I'm definitely going to have to invest in large storage sooner than later. It seems like maybe y'all could stand to be watered. Oh, that's what you're waiting on. Okay. It looked like it was watered to me. There we go. Now, we want to harvest the garlic. Because I believe we still need a sturgeon. And for the bait, we need pear and wheat. So for the moment, let's go sell our crops. I forgot my potatoes. I think initially what we're gonna do is actually sell all of those crops. I'm not selling the fabled yet. I need one of those to start with. All right. We've got the wheat, and obviously we're keeping one. Let's see. At least it's worth a fair bit, it feels like. Then let me get 3 more. There, that should keep me growing for a while. I can worry about the rest later. Settle down. Now I know that that goes there. Then it looks like pumpkin and garlic. So we'll do pumpkin, garlic. Then we've got this one, this one, that one's not one of them, and pear. There. A little bit organized. Oh, those are Brussels sprouts. They looked like grapes to me. Okay, why don't you all just pop up at once, please? Okay. Alright, let's go to the island and see what we can find there. I don't know if I particularly need the thingy, the soil anymore, but it does make a very useful thing to trade. You look kind of medium. Did I get two I got two anglerfish. That's pretty handy. Here's another little bit of world flavor. I'm pretty sure there's nothing to those areas beyond just looking nice and giving you a little something that you can enjoy looking at. What I want to know is how I can get up on these rocks to harvest these crops. Because so far I have not found a way to do that, and it aggravates me just a little bit. Now we do need one more piranha, and I think this will be it. Yep, there's our piranha, so we've learned about piranha bait. You are not a piranha. Here's our sturgeon. That's going to be tremendously helpful for the little turtle to put on Lou. I love the shimmering water here. That should be 3 if I'm counting correctly. Come on. And I just lost those. Now does that doesn't bring us to all the fish. Oh, it does. Okay. We're already at 3 of 7. And 2 with the anglerfish. Even though we caught 2, it did only count as 1. The reason my fishing line has a yellow glow is because I continue pulling while they're running away. And so the fishing line will turn to yellow and then red. Let's see if I can show it with this guy. Oh, well, if I'm actually patient enough. Come on. Bite. So it's turning red, and then if you let it go red for long enough, the line will snap. You can avoid that by resting. Let me see if I can't show an example of the line snapping here. So it's going red. Oh no, you got tired too quickly. Going red again. There we go. Yeah. You gotta be a little careful with reeling them in to avoid snapping the lines. But once you get the hang of it, it seems pretty simple. I've had other games where it's been, where I was just finding it impossible to do. Coral Island, in fact, I found it nearly impossible to fish until I upgrade my fishing rod at least once. Oh, come on. I think we still need the bait for cod recipe. There we go, and now we have it. Any other fish in here? It seems like maybe the freshwater fish do not come back as quickly. Now, Stardew Valley, when I was fishing in Stardew Valley, that was a learning curve for me. Like, I got the hang of it, and I'm pretty good at it now, but I had to watch a YouTube tutorial on how to even fish in that game, because I was not comprehending. Alright, plenty to feed Lou. We've gotten all the resources. Let's find a new island. Things are looking good here. And we want, let's see, the anglerfish 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. So these are probably still cod. They're large. We want the medium fish, not the large ones. And not the small ones. Okay, so potato and Brussels sprouts, garlic and anglerfish, pear and wheat. Okay. Until I've got that 15 Sakura wood, I need to make sure I also get the debris. Are trees looking good? That would be a nice aesthetic, too. There we go. Might as well get started with the gold ingots. Getting the debris is very satisfying. Alright, it is past 8, so do we see any medium size? No. Let's catch a small one and see what we can do. You can have this one, buddy. Get you on your way a little faster. I'm catching signal goby like they're going out of style. I do like that you don't have to cast near a fish to get it. All right. I spy a medium fish. I'm wondering if we can reel all this in and get the medium fish before it turns to not the right time. I feel like in a new area, the first expedition takes the longest because you're discovering everything. Also, it seems like we lost the medium fish. Boo. Okay. Don't see any medium fish, and it's about to turn 6. So instead of worrying about that, we're going to go to the island. Now, let me see here. You are freshwater during the day, so I can catch more of you. You are saltwater. You're the freshwater, and I already know you. Okay. So we need to be here during the day, catching fish. Okay. Ah, that was a respawn. So maybe it was just those first couple of islands. Or the timing of day, or I don't know. I think one more and we will be able to learn the sturgeon bait. There we go. Brussels sprouts and potato. Okay. Pretty easy. I imagine the flowers are still pretty cheap by standard, but it's still something to sell that I don't find too precious, so it's pretty handy. I love the trees with the spooky eyes. It's such a nice style choice for haunted harbors. Doesn't make it super scary or anything, but it adds that little bit of supernatural ambiance. Alright, it's 12:40. We have all the sturgeon we need. We've got all the piranha we need for now. Signal goby. Anglerfish is in the evening. Let's look for... That looks like it might be a medium fish. It could be an arrow dogfish. Or it could go away. But it's looking more like medium than large to me. I'm not really good at that, though. This one's looking more large now that I'll really look at it. And it's acting like a cod. Maybe you instead? Because you don't look tiny. Okay. You look big. You look tiny. Maybe? With the medium ones, I second and third guess myself. Wait, those are both large because they were both the same size. And I can't go that way. Alright, so at this point... You must be a piranha. Yep, okay. Alright, Lou, let's find another area. Seems like they wiggle when they're thirsty. Okay, I see you, medium fish. You're a cod, aren't you? Oh, you're a dogfish. Yay. And you're large and small. Okay. Pick you up. I do have... There. Harvest, harvest, harvest. Okay, we know how to make garlic fertilizer. So now, signal goby and sturgeon. We'll get that started. And we can make cod bait, piranha bait, sturgeon bait. Let's start with the sturgeon bait. There we go. It does look like they're strutting. It's kind of adorable. All right. You can have that. Now, what did I need for the hat? Garlic and a sturgeon. Well, let's call him and get the hat. Still waiting on the pair. But now we have that. And we have our first silver ingot. We need 5 though. So I'm probably gonna sell some soil or trade some soil for gold. Collector rank 6. Okay. Hello. Let's see, I need a sturgeon. And I need 3 garlic? 3 garlic. And that gets me this. You can get sheep horns. That's cute. Fertilizer recipe for the pear could be handy. But let's get this and this and that for starters. First things first, you need a new look. Little turtle plushie. All sorts of different colors. I think it's gotta be the brown and gold though. I'm vibing with that look. I kind of like that off for now. Nice. Seed discount. Yes, thank you. Now, what does seed discount mean for us? Okay, so those are 72. We've got 160, 120, 96, 72, and 56. That's pretty good. And how much is it going to cost me to trade for silver? would be helpful if I brought something over to trade. Okay, so I get more than one harvest out of a pear. Nice. Okay, what did I... Right, I was trading. Okay, so it's... Alright, I need 5 ingots. Each ingot is, I think, 2? Let me check on that. Yeah, okay, I didn't sell anything yet. Good. Yes, 2 ore makes 1 ingot. So I still need 4. So I need... 8. There we go. That should be all the silver I need. And then Sakura wood. How expensive is your Sakura wood? Need 2 more wood, so that's, what, 12? Alright, now we're good with the Sakura wood. We've got all the silver to do that. All that's left is to make the coins. And I'm just going to see how much all of these are. For starters. Probably not a ton. Yeah, they're 5 apiece, but it's still more money than I had before. And I want to buy 1 more of those. Cancel. Let's see. There we go. Lots of farming in our future. But by the time we need to talk to them again for the materials, we will be good. Okay. And it seems like we are pretty close to the island if we're not already there, so... What I ultimately want to do is get our rooftop expansion and see about maybe doing 2 or even 3 pear trees at the same time. Now that's clearly a cod. It is almost nighttime, which I think is our anglerfish time. Yeah. So we're going to want to keep a lookout for medium fish. I don't think it's going to be. I think that pear is the only tree in the haunted harbors. My bet would be the Sakura area would be a cherry tree. If I were going to design it, that's how I would design it, at least. Oh, thought I saw something for a minute. And then we have an area that we haven't unlocked yet. Doesn't seem like... Okay, so Tropical Trove, Sakura Shores, Haunted Harbors, and then that. So that's obviously going to be a top-level endgame area. No idea what sort of tree might be there. I'm a little bit disappointed that Tropical Trove didn't have a tree. Alright, am I seeing any medium fish? Not so far, but I am seeing these. Okay, this one looks like a medium fish to me. Will you be my anglerfish? You will! Yay! You're a small fish. Which means you're a signal goby. I'm slowly getting the hang of fish size. Well, that bird didn't leave a feather, or I would assume that, like with the bluegill and the parrotfish, it's a bird leaving a feather that's the fabled condition. And I want to say our freshwater friend, the sturgeon, is, yeah, they're daytime. Hello, Kylos. How are you this evening? Thank you for dropping by. Alright, we're rank 10 fishing. But I don't think that... Did that get us the bait? No. We still need more for the bait. Let's head back to the boat for the morning. Or for the moment, rather. Making sure not to miss this gold. I want to learn how to make this guy. Has life been treating you poorly? Kids running you ragged? I'm doing all right. I have new glasses that will be delivered. Well, they won't be delivered to me, but I'm hoping to go pick them up soon. Probably early next week. Have a great evening, Cozy. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. Sleep well, and I am very sure you will get to where I am soon. In fact, with how often you stream this, I'm pretty sure you're going to overtake me real quick. Let's see. You don't go there. You do. Okay. Alright. What have we got here? We've got garlic fertilizer. Don't have pear fertilizer yet, so let's start with you. That's weird. I'm sorry it's giving you the grief. Alright. What? Okay, we already have sturgeon bait, so don't need that. Let's go ahead and get silver goby bait going. I love that it's almost grown and I can still put fertilizer on it. Alright, you go there. And you go here. because it is not time yet. But you look like a medium fish. Wait. It's daytime. Yeah, it's daytime. But I still need the medium fish, so... Come here, you. You're a cod or a dogfish. Good, you're a dogfish. Because I need more of them. I need 2 more dogfish. And then I'll know how to make their bait. Which means I go after you. One left. I think we're done with this island, so let's see about going there. This should be our last arrow dogfish. Now we know how to make the bait. All right, pumpkins. Those are potatoes. Those are potatoes. Do I not have pumpkins? That was silly of me. Okay. Can we please make potato fertilizer? Since I've got so many potatoes. And we've learned the fabled condition of garlic. Have a fish tank with a piranha nearby for 6 hours. I wonder how nearby you need. If, for example, I bring you... Actually, come here. I'm going to put you right there. I'm going to put you right there. We're going to come in here. Nah. Well, wait. What does it take to make a fish tank? More glass. I am going to bother this doctor fish. Alright, so we're going to rebuild right here, right there. Get a piranha. Put a piranha inside. Then Give it the best possible chances. All right. What's the next bait I want? Probably piranha bait. Did we get the bait conditions for anglerfish? No. Is it time? I believe it is. I think they're nighttime. Yeah, they are. It was the dogfish I was focusing on before. Yes, rain. Make my life easy. Now, didn't I... Okay, I made fertilizer, so I can at least fertilize these. And I'm going to replace them with the pumpkins I forgot to do. Forgot to plant. There we go. You look medium, and it's still the middle of the night. So please, please, please say you are an anglerfish. You are. You're not enough, but you are an anglerfish. How many more of these do I need? 1. Well, there's our island, so let's go over to the island and just see if there's an anglerfish there, because we are running out of time for today. Small, 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 small. I did not see a single medium fish. And it is too late now, so let's just get what we can here. How's your intro video coming along, Kylos? I think writing a script has got to be one of the hardest parts of that. Okay, I think I have pretty well stripped this island of resources. So we're going to go back to the boat. We are going to choose a new island. Alright, it's 11 a.m. What do we need for the pair? 2 more pairs. We've got the piranha bait. Yeah, let's make the arrowhead dogfish bait. Piranha bait, signal goby bait, which we're about to use. Da, 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 da. I'm not worried about debris right now. Okay, composting. Let's do that. It may be worth it to see if Uncle Eugene, or whatever he wants me to call him right now, will show me the pear's fertilizer recipe. Okay, now what is it? We found the fabled condition for piranha. Have at least 3 harvestable tomatoes on your boat and fish at night. Do we have tomatoes? I don't think tomatoes grow in the haunted harbor, but we do have plenty of tomato seeds. So let's plant one and see what happens. If it grows, I'll plant more. Okay, and this one is on track. You can tell by the little icon on top that it's no longer looking like garlic. I don't know what it is looking like, but it's not garlic. So we will get the fabled garlic shortly. Here comes our uncle. Alright, do you have the fertilizer for pear? You do. Well, I don't love how expensive it is, but I'm definitely buying that. Bait recipe for the anglerfish, I don't feel like I need. I can get both of these fabled, but I can definitely figure those out. That's not going to be difficult. So the pear, piranha, and pumpkin. Okay, we'll be able to make that shortly. And we're about to learn the fabled condition for the potatoes. Let your harvestable potato dry out in the sun for a while. Okay, that's pretty easy. I can do that. We do have exactly 3 more potato seeds. So we'll do this, this, and this. Now it does say harvestable, so I do need to water them now so they grow. It is nighttime. But I don't think we have the bait for... The arrowhead dogfish is during the day. Oh right, we don't even know how to make the bait for the anglerfish. So let's catch another anglerfish. Let's pay attention so we can catch another anglerfish. I am going to look at selling a bunch of my crops. No, at least all of my potatoes. That one, and those 6. I'm also going to plant splendid quality. Come on. Why are you not selecting the correct square? That would be why. Stop watering the wrong place, buddy. There we go. Alright, bait. What do we still need? Well, we could do the arrowhead bait. And I guess we can catch a few of those. Let's catch some nice signal gobies so we can learn the fabled condition there. There's 2. I think we'll only need to catch 1 more to deal with that. And there you are. I think a minute sounds like a very good length of time for an intro. I don't know for sure, I haven't made one yet. But it would seem like a good short one for me. Cast your fishing rod into an active compost bin. Well, I mean... Okay. Fabled condition discovered. Bring a ghost pear back to its grave while the pear is harvestable. Bring a ghost back to its grave while the pear is harvestable. How do I... I mean... Okay. Alright, let's make... I don't think I have Brussels sprout. Yeah, I don't have Brussels sprout, so let's make Brussels sprouts fertilizer. Okay, I've got no bait on, but what was... It was the signal goby. I think they're calling it a trash fish. So let's put that on. It's my last bait. So now I need more bait. Cod signal goby. But I do also... Let's see. I'm gonna sell all of those. Okay, let's sell some things so I have some money for our upgrade. Okay. We are getting there. that's still well watered, so that's fine. What else can we sell? Well, we have 12 cod. I'll keep 3. There. I think you should upload it. I know it's very nerve-wracking, but once it's done, you won't have to think about it anymore. Right? Yeah, our tomato is not growing at all. So maybe for the fabled condition of whatever it was, we'll have to go back to Tropical Trove and then come back here. Now, I think you can start a new expedition anytime. So we could next stream just go to Tropical Cove, go ahead and grow 3 tomatoes, and then come back. All right, what are these? Venus vampire trap. That's hilarious. This plant might be the reason why vampires hate garlic. Well, obviously, we've got to strengthen our fabled bond with one of these. And we'll keep the other one on hand for the moment. Now to move these back where they go. We're waiting on the potatoes to grow so that they can dry out. The wheat's fertilized. Potatoes are not fertilized. But we should have more signal goby bait. And this is almost done, so let's see if we can't... wrong way. Okay, that's actually done. Let's go ahead and see if we can't get some potato fertilizer going. No. Need to... There we go. Come on. I think I did it correctly. Let's look at it again. Cast your fishing rod into an active compost bin. Could it mean... No. Well, that trying to get that done is not taking my bait, so that's good. Okay. Now, are you going to actually do the thing? This is what I'm wondering. Because this seems very counterintuitive. I thought maybe the tightening of the line indicated. Well, it does look like the compost is being smelly around my bobber as well. I would have expected something to happen by now. No, don't rain. I need you to not rain for the potatoes. So, Kylos, have you uploaded the video? You have until the end of my stream to upload it. Otherwise, I'm going to harp on you. How about that? If you do it tonight, it'll already be done and you won't have to worry about it. And no matter what time they wake up, it'll be there. We're almost to the way of our expansion. So I may be a little bit confounded about a couple of these fabled conditions, unfortunately. So I'm very glad that the goal for this stream is getting our expansion. Wait, why are you... Oh, you need fertilizer every time you grow. Okay. That works. Let's do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I love how I argued with you and you're just not even saying anything about it. Now, I think last time we talked, you were also planning on streaming tomorrow night, Kylos? I've got so long to wait for them before I can harvest them. I guess we'll let you go for now. And there is a medium fish, which I need. That's so obnoxious. I'm so sorry about that. I don't blame you for not wanting to talk to me, given that. I know you actually want to talk to me. It's just frustrating. Right. But are you still planning on streaming tomorrow evening, I think you said? And when you answer this, also consider telling me what you're planning to stream. I would have reminded you sooner. Hello, Mary. It's nice to talk to you today. Thank you for joining the stream. Are you having a good evening? Oh, Quarantine. Is that a horror game? It sounds like a horror game. so glad to hear it, Mary. Yes, we've got the fabled condition. Try to catch this fish after you've scared 3 fish away using your plunger gun. So we wait till the time is right. Can we... Okay, that's how you do that. And I need this, and this. Fabled condition here. Have at least 3 decorations with bones on your boat. We're gonna make, excuse me, a spooky boat. Now we're waiting on this one to dry out. Waiting on those to grow. It's too late at night for that, but we do have a bunch of stuff we can sell. So it looks like the plunger gun is not actually used for fishing. I know it's mainly used for catching debris. I do like that fishing is pretty straightforward in this game, though. Now, here's a question. It is time for the anglerfish. We do need one more. So let's remove the current bait and let's come right over here to this medium fish. Because you're going to be my anglerfish, aren't you? Last anglerfish. So now we know how to make the bait with pumpkin and pear. I don't know how to guide a ghost back to their grave. That's a big thing. I'm sorry about that, Mary. I added a bot that I didn't fully understand to the stream. And it apparently is not emoji friendly. So I'm going to be removing it soon once I have... and then re-adding it once I understand and have properly configured it. I just got a little too excited. Come on. Thank you. Okay. Seems like we've pretty well cleared out this island. I don't see any ghosts that I could practice with. Unless that's what this is. But that just looks like green fog to me. Okay, these look like they're pretty... Actually, I think they may be done. A mummy-tato. It looks like it's mummified, but it's just nature's trick to protect it from the sun. Well, we need to give one of these to this guy. And that brings our call flotsam helpers. Let's see what that means. Alright, that's our fabled bond. So we've already unlocked increased swimming speed. Sleep bonus is extended, not that I ever sleep. Resource gathering. Oh, right, I forgot that it can give us its blessing. Stamina, new boat upgrade, and now we've got a new interaction with your animal companion where it calls for help to collect flotsam. So I guess next time we have debris coming our way, we should try that. Alright. I need to sell you some stuff. You can have one of those. You can have all of these. And this one. Oh, we're done. Okay. So now, let's get our rooftop expansion. And let's check this out. Alright, so I have to go all the way around because I haven't left myself walking. We do have a fair amount of space up here. Pretty nice. Now here comes the big question. Can I move you without... No. I'm gonna let this finish growing, and then I'll worry about moving it. Now, if I had sprinklers or some way to get sprinklers, I would move all of my crops up there, and I may still. Although what I could do is come over here and get this guy. Come on. It's fighting me. If I move you there, well, okay, now it'll let me select it. And then deconstruct that, because it's not a common thing I need. There we go. So, we're going to come over here and I want our tool bench right here, easily accessible. Our smelter can go right there. A butterfly box. I didn't notice that before. Small auto fisher. Yes, please. I'm going to assume that the small auto fisher needs to be done over here, so... no interactions for that. I can go ahead and just do this, actually. There. Now I can plant a bunch of all three of these. It is an extremely calming game. It's one of the reasons it has become one of my current series. It's also a pretty forgiving game overall. Well, now that I have crops up there... Okay, I need Sakura wood and silver ingots. And I don't have enough of those. But I will be working on that very shortly. Needed what? 3 silver ingots? What do I have? I have enough for 1.5. And I'm running very low on that. So why don't you trade rocks for silver? That's a fair trade, right? Oh, you won't take rocks. I love that he'll take soil, but not rocks. Okay, that is now done, which means I am going to remove you and remove you. Because now I've got the 3 up there, I'm happy with that. Let's check over here real quick. What do you need still? I don't feel I need that. I am gonna need those, but I'm just not ready to spend the items yet. Also, we're coming up on the end of the stream, so I think I'm going to be letting them go, not worrying about it so much. Okay, we're catching Signal Goby. It only catches one at a time, but it's still a little bit of money that I didn't previously have. I guess that's the trick. Rocks are hard, soil's soft. They like the softness. They don't like the crunch. Alright, that's that one. We do have another male. And where are we at in we're at level 5 for collector. We will get new tools at level 6. So let's read the mail before it's time to leave. Oh, we've got 2 new mails. Uncle Eugene is talking to us about being a virtuoso collector. Greetings, Whimsy. Accomplished collector. The titles keep getting better, don't they? Personally, I've always liked esteem collector best. Less showy, but it carries that quiet air of competence and respect. You'll reach it soon enough, I'm sure. For now, though, congratulations are in order. You've made it halfway up the ladder. Well, except for one rank, but that one's so exceedingly rare, it barely counts. I'm guessing Jerry already told you about returning to the Tropical Trove. That's right, it's not a one-and-done sort of place, more of a back-and-forth journey. You're doing splendidly, by the way, getting ever closer to the final region of the changing tides. Only virtuoso collectors are granted access there. So keep uncovering those fabled species. There are still plenty waiting to be found in the regions you already know. And remember, I'm always open for a discreet trade if you find yourself in need of a hint. And then Uncle Jerry wants to talk about new seeds, which we already knew about. Hey there, Whimsy. Congratulations on your new collector rank. You're really climbing the ladder fast. Just don't forget to take a breather and appreciate the moment now and then. Since you've come this far, I can now offer you an extended stock of tropical seeds. Finest quality only. Take this farmer's word for it. Swing by when you can and take a look at my new selection. Cheers, Uncle Jerry. P.S. Uncle Terry says that with your skill you should now be able to reel in more tropical fish as well. Might be worth dusting off that rod and giving it another go. Okay, so what I'm hearing is that this is no fluke. That now that we are at this level, instead of them being locked, we can get these. And these. So that'll be pretty awesome. And it does kind of make me want to end this expedition early. And start a new expedition for Tropical Trove right now, even though we're like 8 minutes from the end of the stream. But we will wait on that, and that will be the beginning of next stream, basically. Because next stream we'll go back to Tropical Trove. We will grow those tomatoes that our wheat? No. Bones. That's light, so no, it's not that. Oh no, it was a fish. Not the dogfish. But it is daytime now. We don't have a medium one. But, let's see. Let's see if we can do this real quick. Okay, we've scared away 3. Now we just need a medium fish. Come on. I think you're too big. So I'm gonna attempt to scare you away. There we go. That's a very convenient way to get new fish as well. Let's see if we can end this stream by catching a fabled dogfish. Come on. A plungerhead fish. Creates a vacuum to suck in small prey. Well, this first fish has got to go. Oh, not right now. Look at him with this little turtle on his head. He's too cute. Do we have any new unlocks? Nah. Discard changes. Alright, let's feed you this. And you know what I forgot? I saw the debris over there. We have the flotsam helpers. Of course, he needs stamina to do that. Can we do one more? Nope. That was a normal arrowhead dogfish. Oh well. And let's check out, because I believe this... Okay. We got a whole other room that I have immediately blocked off because I wanted a head staring at me. Alright, so now we have a little... I'm gonna make this into a storage room, I think. But that will be next stream. Now it's staring at my feet. But only when I sleep. Okay, let's see how this works. Well, can we call... Look at them go! Now, do they only bring back one, or do they bring back all of them? They keep going. I'm liking this. As long as we make sure that our Fable Fin has plenty of stamina, it's going to be even easier to get debris. Because, of course, I can still also aim for the debris. But, you know, why would I when I've got little guys helping me? Looks like every single one. They're so cute. Okay, you can't catch them. I was wondering. I wonder how long they stick around for. All right. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, please consider giving it a like or subscribing if you're not subscribed already. Tomorrow, I'm hoping to schedule a stream maybe in early to mid-afternoon for some more Loftia beta gameplay. I know that Kylos and I are hoping to do a group stream of Loftia so that we can show off how the grouping and, you know, social aspects of Loftia go. That is planned for Sunday, and I will be scheduling the stream as soon as I've got the time pinned down. And then, of course, Sunday night, join me for some Slime Rancher. Have a wonderful evening and sleep well. And we'll pick this up next Friday for some more Collector Friday. Bye-bye!